Welcome dear student and Jai Swaminarayan. Today in this video we will discuss about the escape energy and escape speed. How we can derive the formula of the escape speed. What do you mean by the escape energy? So let us start with the one normal thinking. When we throw an object in the upper direction from the surface of the earth, the object will move in the upward direction up to the certain distance and it will come back to the surface of the earth. Why this happened? Yes, of course. It is due to the earth's gravitational field, right? So due to earth's gravitational field, if we throw in the object in the upward direction, it will travel a certain distance in the upper direction and then come back to the surface of the earth due to the gravitational force of the earth. Now if we throw an object with the greater force, if we throw an object with the greater force, it travels a more distance and again come back to the surface of the earth due to the earth's gravitational force, right? If we apply a more and more force, it covers it travels the more and more distance from the surface of the earth, but it will come back to the surface of the earth. Why? Because of gravitational force. So here the gravitational force acting on the object that attracts the object towards the center of the earth. So due to gravitational force of the earth, the object is moves towards the center of the earth. So when we throw an object in the upper direction with the some amount of the energy, it moves to the certain distance. And from this distance, at the maximum height, the object come back to the surface of the earth, right? So now as we applying a force on the object which is on the surface of the earth, the force is converted into the form of the kinetic energy. So the when the object is moved in the upward direction, the kinetic energy of the object is decreases and the potential energy is increases. So at the maximum height, the object has a maximum kinetic energy, sorry, maximum potential energy, and its a kinetic energy becomes zero. So at the maximum height, the kinetic energy of the object becomes zero and the potential energy is maximum, and at that from that height the object moves under the gravitational force of the earth, right? So now the question is arising in your mind. So is it possible to throw an object with the some energy, it will not come back to the surface of the earth? That means the object will free from the gravitational field of the earth, right? So is it possible or not? Yes, it is possible. So if we throw an object at a maximum amount of the energy, it will escape from the gravitational field of the earth, right? So it will not come back to the surface of the on the surface of earth, right? So the minimum energy that required to escape the object from the earth's gravitational field is called the escape energy. So how we can calculate the escape energy? How we can calculate the escape speed, right? So escape energy, what do you mean by the escape energy? The escape energy is the minimum amount of the energy required to escape from the earth's gravitational field, right? So the minimum amount of the energy that required for the object on the surface of the earth to escape from the earth's gravitational field is called the escape energy. That energy we can provide in the any form, right? In the form of the kinetic energy, in the form of the force, in the form of the work. We can apply the energy to the object for which the object will escape from the earth gravitational field, that is called the escape energy, right? So dear student, understand what do you mean by the escape energy. Escape energy is the minimum amount of the energy that required for an object to escape from the surface of the earth or to escape from the earth's gravitational field, right? So here the minimum energy required for an object to escape from the earth's gravitational field is called the escape energy, right? It is also called the binding energy, right? Because all the object binds with the earth's gravitational field. So the minimum amount of the energy required for an object to escape from the earth's gravitational field is called the escape energy for the earth, right? Similarly, minimum amount of the energy required an object from the moon's gravitational field is called the escape energy for the moon, right? So what amount of the escape energy is required? So dear student, we consider that earth's gravitational potential energy, the potential energy on the surface of the earth, right? How we can calculate the potential energy? Potential energy on the surface of the earth is calculated by minus gme, that is the mass of the earth, small m, that is the mass of the object, divided by re, that is the radius of the earth. We know that to calculate the gravitational potential energy, U is equal to minus g m1 m2 divided by r square. So if suppose we consider the object having a mass m on the surface of the earth, the gravitational potential energy of the system of the object and the earth, that is a minus gmem divided by re, right? Now if we apply an energy, if we applying a force on the object or if we applying a energy to the object, it will escape from the surface of the earth. So this potential energy is converted into the kinetic energy and the object is moving in the above the surface of the earth, right? At the some point the potential energy of the object is maximum and the kinetic energy becomes zero, and at that point the object will move towards the center of the earth, come back to the surface of the earth. So now the gravitational potential energy of an object on the surface of the earth is given by minus gmem divided by re. Now if we provide the energy to the object on the surface of the earth plus gmem divided by re, same amount of the energy but plus, right? So if we provide the energy to the object on the surface of the earth plus gmem divided by re, total energy of the object. What is the total energy? Total energy of the object on the surface of the earth is zero because the object on the surface of the earth has a potential energy minus gmem divided by re, right? And if we provide the plus gmem divided by re, so the total energy is zero, right? So now if we provide the energy to the object on the surface of the earth plus gmem divided by re, the total energy is zero and the object moves from the surface of the earth to the point where the total energy becomes zero, right? So it will move to the from the surface of the earth at a point where the total energy becomes zero and it escapes from the earth's gravitational field. So the energy required to move to escape the object from the surface of the earth is a plus gmem divided by re, and that is a escape energy. So the escape energy is equal to plus gmem divided by re, right? That is the escape energy of the object on the surface of the earth. If we consider the other object on the other planet, we take a mass of the planet, right? So the escape energy on the surface of the earth is equal to gmem divided by E. Right? Understand? So now dear student, this energy is to be provided to the object in the form of the kinetic energy, and the object is moves under the escape energy. So the kinetic energy of the object is equal to the escape energy. So from that we can find the speed of an object or velocity, escape velocity of the object. So the velocity associated with the escape energy is called the escape velocity, or the speed of an object associated with the escape energy, binding energy, is called the escape speed, right? So kinetic energy is equal to escape energy, right? So we can write the formula of the kinetic energy: 1 half mv square is equal to capital G m e m divided by r e. Mass of an object is cut out in both the side, right? We get the v square is equal to 2 gme divided by r e, v square. So this v is the escape speed, the speed associated with of an object with the energy equal to the escape energy is called the escape speed. So the escape speed ve square is equal to 2 gme divided by re. So from that we can say that the escape speed of an object on the surface of the earth is equal to under root of 2 gme divided by re. So the escape speed, if we throw an object with the speed of the escape speed, the object is free from the earth gravitational field. So here the escape speed is a speed of an object that will be thrown on the surface of the earth, so that the object will not come back to the surface of the earth, right? So what will be the escape speed of an object on the surface of the earth? So if we consider that the escape speed v is equal to under root of 2 gme divided by r e. So here the capital G is the universal constant of the gravitation, m is that is the mass of the earth, and r is that is the radius of the earth. So here the escape speed does not depends on the mass of the object. Lighter object or the heavier object both has the same escape speed. So what is the escape speed of an object on the surface of the earth or the gravitational field? To escape, what is the escape speed required for an object to escape from the earth's gravitational field? So by putting the value of capital G, mass of the earth, radius of the earth, if we put the value, we can calculate the escape speed for an object on the surface of the earth. So let us put the value. Capital G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Me, that is the mass of the earth, 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg, right? Re, radius of the earth, 64 into 10 raised to 5 meter, right? 6400 kilometer. That means 64 into 10 raised to 5 meter. So if you put the value escape speed of an object on the surface of the earth, ve is equal to under root of 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 into 6 into 10 raised to 24 divided by 64 into 10 raised to 5. So if you calculate this, you get the escape speed on the surface of the earth is 11.2 kilometer per second, right? That means if we throw an object of any mass with the speed 11.2 kilometer per second, it will escape from the earth's gravitational field. So this speed is a too much high speed, right? 11.2 kilometer per second. So if we the object will throw with a speed of 11.2 11,200 meter per second. So that means the object will cover the 11.2 kilometer distance in a 1 second. So dear student, understand what do you mean by the escape speed and what is the escape speed? The minimum speed of an object required to escape from the earth's gravitational field is called the escape speed, and the escape speed for the earth is 11.2 kilometer per second. The atmosphere around the earth is one reason of the escape speed, because during the any reaction in the atmosphere, the molecules atom are present in the atmosphere has a some amount of the energy. It moving with the some speed, but the speed of the atoms molecules present in our atmosphere is less than the escape speed, so it will binds to the surface of the earth, right? So the atmosphere present in the around the earth is due to the escape speed of the earth, right? So the speed of the energy of the molecules, atom, dust particle present in the atmosphere of the earth is less than the escape speed, so it binds together to the surface of the earth, right? Atmosphere is not present on the moon due to the escape speed of the moon. So how we can calculate the escape speed of the moon? Understand? So what is the formula of the escape speed? Escape speed V is equal to under root 2 gm divided by Re. So take the mass of the moon, take the radius of the moon and calculate the escape speed of the moon, right? So escape speed of an object on the surface of the moon, V is equal to under root of 2 gmm divided by Rm, right? So instead of this mass of the earth and radius of the earth, take the mass of the moon and radius of the moon. You will calculate the escape speed on the object on the surface of the moon. It is approximately 2.3 kilometer per second, right? And if the atoms molecules present on the surface of the moon has during the chemical reaction, it has a energy which is greater than the escape energy. So the molecules, atoms all are escaped from the gravitational field of the moon. So the atmosphere is not present on the surface of the moon. Understand? Now we can derive the formula of the escape speed in terms of the gravitational acceleration, right? So here the what is the formula of the escape speed? VE is equal to under root of 2 gme divided by Re. Multiply and divide by Re, this formula. So VE is equal to under root 2 gme divided by Re square multiply by Re. But here we know that gme divided by Re square, that is the gravitational acceleration on the surface of the earth, small g. So instead of this gme divided by Re square, we put a small g. What is the small g? Value of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. So we get the escape speed Ve is equal to under root of 2g into Re, right? 2g into Re. So the escape speed is depends on the radius of the escape speed, depends on the mass of the planet, right? That all the things you have to remember. So dear student, understand what do you mean by the escape speed and the escape energy. The minimum amount of the energy required to escape an object from the Earth's gravitational field is called the escape energy, and the speed associated with the escape energy is called the escape speed. Now think about what happened when we apply a energy which is greater than the escape energy. So if we apply the energy, if we supply the energy to an object on the surface of the earth which is equal to the escape energy, it will move to the distance where the total energy becomes zero and it it will stationary, right? But if we supply the energy which is greater than the escape energy, the more energy will provided, the energy which is remaining greater than the escape energy is provided to the object in the form of the kinetic energy, in the form of the other energy. So it will move above the surface of the earth at a distance which is required to escape from the surface of the earth, right? So if we provided the energy which is greater than the escape energy, the energy which required to escape from the surface of the earth and the more energy is provided to the object in the form of the kinetic energy. So what amount of the speed of the object which is escape from the surface of the earth, we can calculate it with the help of the energy remaining escape from the except from the escape energy, right? So that we will discuss later on in the terms of the example. Okay, what is the speed of an object if we throw an object on the surface of the earth with the 3 times the escape energy? What will be the speed of the object after escape from the earth's gravitational field? So that type of the example we will discuss later on. Thank you very much for watching my video.